Hello and welcome to Climbing Daily. On today's show, we're celebrating that Black Diamond are showing the Lappnor project on their website for free until Sunday at 12 p.m. at night. Today we have an exclusive interview with Nalle Hukkataival as he talks about climbing the hardest boulder problem in the world.
My name is Nalle Hukkataival, rock climber from Finland. The first time I saw Burden of Dreams was, I think, 2013, late summer, I think. I just got back from Australia, and my friend Marco, he showed me this project he'd been talking about. I was like, yeah, I got this nice project we found, but it's like way too hard for us to even begin, so you should come check it out. So it kind of took a few seasons to like really get that confirmation of just like comparing it directly to something else, you know, like failing to climb this at the end of a long season and then going straight to somewhere and climbing something really hard, really fast without really any issues. So that was like a really direct correlation. It's like, okay, this thing is actually way harder. Yep. And I think in the end it became more about not even just climbing this rock, but more about just like completing this task that you're like set your mind into, you know. It wasn't, like I said in the video, like it wasn't even about rock climbing in the end, like it ended up more being just like completing this quest that you set yourself on, and there was just like no escape anymore. It was just like one way out, and that's to do it. What I did was, you know, obviously like set a replica indoors and train indoors, and then another tactic that I tried, I'd go somewhere prior, take a trip somewhere, another place in the world, and like train on specific kinds of boulders that I felt like was gonna get me in really good shape, and just monitor the weather in Finland and fly there like the first day it gets cold enough to actually climb on it. So I just tried to get as fit for it on the rock as possible. And I still to this day like feel like the best training ever was just to get on it. Like even when you arrive after season off, just like get after it. And every season it came back faster and faster. Grading the boulder, I think, was, well, for sure it's always sticking your neck out there and proposing a grade that hasn't been ever, like especially the magical 9A, that is kind of like the holy grail of bouldering. You can't just lightly throw it out there, but I think like I said earlier, like going, like every time I'd spend a season working on this and travel somewhere and try some of the hardest boulders in the world and climb a lot of them, really puts it into perspective. It's like this thing is really that much harder than all these things. Like it's like really in a league of its own. And like in the end, thinking about the grade, I think it came down to just like a process of elimination. Like, can I call it 8C? Like absolutely no. Like it would totally ruin the bouldering grading system. Like no way. Can I call it 8C plus? Well, comparing it to the 8C pluses that I've tried and climbed, no. Like it's definitely in a league of its own. So it's like, what's left? Only to call it 9A. And like, if I were to call it 8C plus, that would do more harm to the system than call it 9A. Over the years, you know, it's always when you're doing a first ascent, you know, obviously, you know, it's just a blank canvas and you're trying to like find a way. And I spent 7 seasons trying this thing, and every single season I did different beta, except the last season. Now I just settled with the final beta that we found. Left foot, right foot, like you said. Yeah. And then jump left-handed. Every time, like at the start of the season, you like sussing out the beta. It's like, should I try this season? Should I try that? And then you kind of have to commit to something. And what you commit to, you know, it's like every beta has like its pluses and minuses, you know. Some beta is like, this moves easier, but then it's more on the right arm the whole way through. Or this way, it's like more fingery, but this moves better, but this moves more low percentage. So it's always like a compromise between things. And I think trying out like basically every combination of beta there is, like, and settling on that final beta at the end, like, I think that was really what needed to happen. I was alone there in the dark. It was like 7 p.m., you know, quiet, dark in the forest, and just kind of like sat down and did it after a couple tries before that, and that was it. I always knew that the actual ascent was going to be kind of like anticlimactic in a way, because you just do something you've been like trying to do for such a long time.
I don't feel like it is about rock climbing at this point anymore. It's become almost about something else. When I go to the Lappnor project, I feel like climbing is the platform for playing the game that I'm playing.
To watch the full film, make sure you click on the link below, and to celebrate the release of the movie, we're giving 10% off Black Diamond products. Simply click on the link below to grab yourself a bargain. Thanks for watching, see you soon.